Good morning, my name is Chris Hindley. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Youth Federation, a medium-sized children's charity that delivers support to young people across Cheshire, Halton, Warrington and Wirral. I'm very sorry that I'm not able to join you this morning on this stakeholder breakfast. Unfortunately, I'm away from Liverpool this week. Around about a year ago, the Youth Federation started to consider the need for some research into both the needs of young people in the areas that we serve and also the services that were available to them. We looked around for a research unit that would both give us access to top quality research coordinators, but also an organisation that knew about the area in which we deliver services. For us, the University of Chester was an obvious choice, and we spent some time with Jane and Emma discussing the research proposal that we envisaged. The charity delivers support to young people in three different ways. It provides support for them to access social action and volunteering programmes. It helps young people who've got additional needs or barriers overcome those barriers, whether they be risk-taking behaviours or challenges and struggles with education. But it also helps and supports youth groups and youth provision across the area. So therefore we felt it was important to get a really good understanding of the broad network of organisations that can offer support to young people in Cheshire. We commissioned Jane and Emma, with the support of Tom, to undertake a piece of research that was in two broad phases. First, to understand the network of support young people could call upon when they were in need, and secondly to understand a little bit more about the needs of those young people. We felt that by gaining access to this sort of research, we would be able to better form and deliver services in the future and ensure that the very small and limited resources that we have at our disposal were best used. What we found during the process of working with the University of Chester is that they provide a really collaborative approach to research, working very closely with us, the Commissioner, to make sure that as we develop the research proposal and we actually implement that work, that we continue to shape it as it goes along. It's been a very much an iterative journey so far, and already we've seen the focus of the research change as we've gone along. As a partner, we feel engaged throughout this process, from the meetings that we regularly have with Jane, Emma and Tom to ensure that we continue to go on the right path, to the updates that we receive, to the progress reports, to the timelines and Gantt charts which ensure that we are on track. And we are clear that working with the University of Chester is not about commissioner and then the research being undertaken, but it's a journey that we are taking together to ensure that the research that comes out of this programme is of the very highest quality and the best use to ourselves. Already, with the preliminary findings that we've had from the University of Chester, we've helped to shape our thinking about both how the research will work and how we are best able to ensure the broadest sort of engagement from the network of providers across our area. We found very quickly that we could change and shape the research methodology so that the way that we captured data was changed and made it much easier for the provider to engage. And that's already having a thinking a little bit on our practice. So, for example, through the research, the literature review that was undertaken initially highlighted a lot of issues around mental health and mental well-being, and that's allowed us to already change the way we deliver services to include universal mental well-being measures, and that's a direct result of the research that we have done or commissioned with the University of Chester. The Youth Federation really values the relationship that we have with the university. It's our local university as well, and we would certainly recommend the university's research faculty to anybody here today. So I hope you enjoy today's breakfast, that you find out more about the University of Chester's research unit and the support that they can give, and I wish you the very best for the future.